so badly.
Get his attention. Cleric, with me.
Hello everyone out there in the wasteland. On today's show I want to talk to you about our world.
I must have dreamed 1,000 dreams.
The world you see now is a very scary place.
Haunted by a million screams.
Democracy, equality, and freedom all died when the bombs fell. And we've been walking on their ashes ever since. Especially here in Colorado.
There's too many men, too many people making too many problems.
The three children of our patriarch are even more ruthless than he is. We live in a society built on violence.
Can't you see this is the land of confusion?
But it wasn't always like this. Over 100 years ago, everything was different. I believe we can get back there, if we fight this oppression. If we are fearless against the evils of the world, we can be everything we were in 1987. That's our show for the day. Tune in tomorrow, and we're going to talk about the dangers of cannibalism.
Can't you see this is the land of confusion?
city will bleed you dry. You're young. You'll fight over scraps. Safety is bought with blood. Yours. Theirs. Ours. Make one mistake, and it's over. Here, no one's hands stay clean. You will come to despise it as much as I do. But I've waited so long to see it again.
Why didn't I take the job? You, courier. You were the reason. See the divide. See what happened. What was done. Your world stripped bare. All its beasts, its shadows. Got a message for you. Come find me. You know the way. Bring all your weapons. Bring your convictions. Your flag of the bull, two-headed bear. Or whatever flag you're carrying now. And at the divide, you and I, we'll have an ending to things. This is your road. When you come.
There is sickness in the world's heart. Perhaps the price of crossing a god.
Have you ever conceived a hollow-born child?
Every woman knows her womb may shed a stillborn, but these cold, soulless creatures...
Refugees from every corner of the Deerwood.
We've been lied to. Our whole lives, and many lives before that.
Deerwood is a rebel country. Conflict is in its blood.
This is about my people. If that's not worth blood, I don't know what is.
Not all deaths come with stilled breath and stilled heart. Some deaths come from silence.
Keep moving. The legend says the tomb sits atop this peak.
Lovely. We can freeze to death while digging for the bones of a madwoman.
Ah!
darkness, and the Maker shall guide their hand.
Comes for me! Welcome, adventurer, to an RPG unlike any other. In a world forsaken by the gods, the people need you to become their next divine. Before you venture forth into the huge and sprawling realm of Rivellon, however, you need to decide what role you will play. Become a haughty lizard, perhaps, a flesh-eating elf, or even an undead dwarf. Or take on one of 6 origin stories, each with their own unique history and talents.
I was destined to become the next emperor.
During your journey, these heroes can also be recruited as companions.
Right you are. Lead the way.
Your personality and background will determine your dialogue choices, quests, and challenges as you journey to replace the lost divine. Unfortunately, there can only be one. So the relationships within your party shall be put to the test. But before we get there, we have an astonishing amount of things to do. Befriend animals, grow wings, teleport enemies or friends into burning pits of fire, sneak, steal, talk to ghosts, and even tear the faces off dead enemies to create new shape-shifting masks. Craft epic equipment or pizza. And use your powers of persuasion to get yourself out of sticky situations.
All right.
And if things don't go your way, you can always fight. Combat is dynamically turn-based, and during your turn, you look for opportunities to use the elements and terrain to your advantage. Exploit your strengths and your enemy's weaknesses. But remember, your foes will try to do the same. Divinity Original Sin 2 is the only RPG of its class on consoles to deliver split-screen co-op. There's no I in party, so either start your adventure with a friend, or jump into a game and watch the screen part as you work together, or alone, to reach your goal. Often, your character's ambitions are at odds with one another, so compromise or collaborate to reach your objectives. You can play the entire game with a friend in dynamic split screen, or online as a party of 4. And if tensions do run high, take it to the Definitive Edition's new and improved Arena mode, loaded with new maps, characters, and features to slug it out to the death. Arena mode pits players against each other online or in round robin. When conversation fails, use your might to prove to your party you're worthy of the label The Divine. The Definitive Edition comes with a plethora of features and changes, such as new difficulty modes, narrative moments, a new journal to chart your adventure, and new never-before-seen combat situations. just to name a few. Alone or with friends, online or on split screen, no matter how you choose to play, you will experience endless layers of depth and reactivity. Neatly packaged is the visually exciting, often unpredictable, and always dramatic world of Divinity Original Sin 2. Definitive Edition.
Get dressed, detective. The city awaits. An open world RPG, unlike anything you've seen before. With unforgettable characters. Play them against each other. Try to help them. Or fall hopelessly in love. There are cases to be solved. Mistakes to be made. Consequences to be dealt with. Unprecedented freedom of choice. Countless tools for role-playing. Mix and match from wild skills. Be a hero, a prophet, a madman, and the greatest detective the world has ever seen. The role-playing adventure of a lifetime.
From the beginning, we were wrong. And only now have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken.
Wolves asleep amidst the trees. Bats all a-swaying in the breeze. But one soul lies anxious, wide awake, fearing all manner of ghouls, hags, and wraiths.
Nice tune. Been a while since I heard it last.
Folk have forgotten it.
Got other things on their mind.
Things like me.
They paid me for you.
In times past, no amount of coin would convince a witcher to take this contract.
Times have changed.
He'll chop and slice you, cut and dice you, eat you up whole. Eat you whole.